When you think of Bill Gates, you might think of philanthropy, Microsoft, and tech innovation. But imagine having so much money that even your wildest dreams are affordable. With billions in net worth, Gates lives in this reality. But what exactly does someone with billions actually spend their money on? Well, with Bill Gates, the phrase "money is no object" takes on a whole new meaning. From mind-blowing homes to one-of-a-kind pieces of technology, Gates' possessions redefine luxury. A $650 million yacht with its own waterfall, a $130 million book collection, a $65 million futuristic mansion, and much more. You name it, Bill Gates has it all. But first, let's start with Bill Gates' Caribbean island. Gates isn't just satisfied with luxury cars, high-tech homes, and private jets. He decided to one-up his good old buddy Jeffrey by purchasing one of the biggest islands in the Caribbean. Now, this isn't just an ordinary island. While there aren't any creepy mansions here yet, it does feature a small hut and some of the best scuba diving in the world. Gates paid $25 million for this getaway, which might seem like a lot to us, but for someone with $150 billion, it's a mere chump change. And if you think that's extravagant, wait till you hear about the $200 million machine he invested in. While touring Africa, Gates saw firsthand how many people were drinking unsafe water. Instead of just building wells like Mr. Beast might, Gates decided to develop a machine that turns poop into water. Yes, you heard that right. And Bill promises it's safe. He even had a sip of it himself. Although it cost him $200 million to invent, it's much cheaper for an African village, coming at $2 million per unit. However, it seems Bill might have forgotten that many of these villages can't afford that hefty price tag. When Gates isn't revolutionizing sanitation, he's indulging in his passion for cars. He owns a rare Porsche 959, which cost him around $200,000. This particular model was banned in the US, and his car was impounded for 13 years until he was finally able to bring it home. But since he can only drive that on his private island, he also owns a $100,000 Porsche 911 for use on US soil. Obviously, his car collection doesn't stop at Porsches. He owns a classic Ferrari 348, the last model made by the original automaker Enzo Ferrari, costing him about $100,000. Feeling the need to step it up, he purchased a Rolls-Royce Ghost for $388,000. Known as the ultimate comfort vehicle, this car is designed for owners to sit in the back because, let's be honest, billionaires rarely drive themselves. But that's not it. He also has more accessible cars like a Jaguar, Tesla, and Mercedes, each valued at around $100,000. Even with all these high-end cars, Gates' total car collection comes to a cheap $1.2 million. Yet he has spent far more, on art. One notable piece in his collection is a painting of a man lost at sea, for which he shelled out $36 million. This painting set a record for the most expensive piece of art sold in the US, and that's just one piece. His entire art collection is valued at $124 million. But why would he care about spending this much on art when he has more private jets than most people have shoes? Gates' fleet of private jets is impressive, to say the least. His cheapest one is the Cessna 208 seaplane, which he uses to fly on his island or other remote parts of the world where there are no runways. This plane cost him $2.8 million. Surprisingly, Gates bought his first private jet 10 years after becoming a billionaire. His first private jet purchase, a Bombardier Challenger, set him back $27 million. He did not stop at that one. He bought two of the same plane. These Challengers feature reclining seats, swing-out tables, and couches. Super basic, right? As Gates aged, he needed more naps during his travels, so he bought a $78 million Gulfstream G650ER. This jet comes with a bedroom, and true to form, Gates couldn't buy just one. He bought two. His total private jet fleet is worth $210 million. Jets, at least, are useful, but Gates' penchant for unique and valuable items doesn't end there. If you're familiar with Gates' daily routines, you'll know about his passion for reading. His expansive 2,100 square foot library is a testament to this. It's not just a place for books. Hidden within are two secret bookcases, one which opens to reveal a secret bar and a stunning dome roof. The highlight of his collection is the Codex Leicester, a 16th century manuscript by Leonardo da Vinci, which Gates bought in 1994. Providing a rare glimpse into the mind of a genius, the Codex is filled with scientific observations and sketches. Written backwards, it can only be read using a mirror. Gates' fascination with this piece of history, which was bought for $30 million, making it the most expensive book ever sold. Interestingly, this turned out to be a smart investment, as its value has since skyrocketed to over $130 million. But there are many other valuable books too, making the library's total worth likely well over $60 million. But Gates has even more cash tied up in real estate, particularly in California. He owns 3 different properties there. The cheapest one is $12.5 million in a community called the Vintage Club. To buy any house there, you have to first pay a $250,000 membership fee. However, Gates seemed to prefer solitude and moved up to a $43 million oceanfront mansion in San Diego. This place turned into a giant bachelor pad, reportedly hosting numerous parties, and it just finished construction in August 2023. While his San Diego mansion was being built, Gates stayed at an $18 million mansion just short of 30-minute drive away. This property, likely bought for his daughter, who is an avid equestrian, features a horse track. This isn't the first time Gates bought a property for his daughter. He purchased an entire street full of mansions in Wellington, Florida for $27 million, just so she could practice horse jumping. Plus, in October 2014, Gates acquired the 228-acre Rancho Pesina in Rancho Santa Fe, California for $18 million. The property boasts a racetrack, guest house, office, vet clinic, orchard, and 5 barns, formerly owned by Jenny Craig. He also purchased a Wellington, Florida horse farm for $8.7 million in 2013. Gates' diverse property portfolio includes a Wyoming ranch, once owned by Buffalo Bill Cody, undisclosed in price, and stakes in luxury hotels like the Four Seasons and Ritz-Carlton. Yet Gates' most famous property remains Xanadu 2.0, located in Washington. This is the most futuristic home you can imagine. Guests receive a pin to wear, which automatically adjusts the lighting, temperature, and music in each room to their preferences. Now, if you had Gates' wealth, what would be the first thing you'd buy? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time.